Well, everybody, she's finally complete. The updated, modernized version of the Black Seas Barracuda. Just wanted to give you a wide angle shot just so you can see a lot of the details. I'll give a brief overview here while I have this wide angle shot, and then we'll move, I guess, from front to back, and I'll show you exactly several of those changes that I made. As you can see, I've already replaced the flags, the 3 pirate flags, actually 4 if you count the one on the rowboat with the updated version. The old ones, the clips are very brittle, as everybody knows, over time. And I don't mind switching out the flags to match the new Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I think the design's nice. And you know what? Now I don't have to worry about the clips breaking. I have plenty of backups. It matches the newer ship. And so everything's good. Over here, we can see these are generally all the parts I replaced, give or take. Not these. All of the yellow-gray pieces, which are like a discontinued color, they're all out. So you're going to get rid of all of them. You're going to replace all of them with a dark tan. But I did get rid of all of the hatch pieces, as seen here. I wanted the deck to be smooth, just across the board. So let's see what else. Lamps, torches, we went with the new version, which you will see later on in the video. I think the updated lamps look great, and it matches, like I said, Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I changed the face on the front, which we'll get to in a second. The red oars, the old flags, a lot of these 1x1 black tile pieces, and all of the clips were replaced too with new versions, the thicker O style, because even these get brittle or don't hold things as well over time. So, and as you can see, I am working actually with the original number 6285. I built this set for Christmas, I believe, when I was a kid. Got it when it was brand new from Lego from my parents. It's been on my shelf ever since. And this is the first time I really took it apart. I even replaced all of the white pieces, so you get a nice, vibrant white color. A lot of them were starting to yellow, so I wanted to freshen all that up. I'll start with the rowboat here. All I did was replace the yellow-gray with the dark tan pieces. So I think this looks much nicer. Oh, I'm sorry, and the red oars with the brown oars. Front to back, here are the modifications. I didn't want to get rid of the red bandana because it's, I guess, part of the signature look, but I did get rid of the face that was on the figure, which was kind of unrealistic. So now it looks like more of a statue. So we have a plain yellow minifigure headpiece, I guess you could say, on there. I did add 2 1x2 tiles here. It was kind of exposed brick, so I think these tiles on each side just add really a lot. These slopes are new, these black slopes. I do have them in yellow, and I ordered a yellow arch piece for here. Now the original's black. This is the original arch piece, and it originally had these yellow, I guess, double wedge pieces that led up to this black arch. But I wanted this nice smooth arch right here, which I really like. Adds a lot. So it's a matter of, do I go with yellow yellow or black black? I didn't like the way it looked where it went from yellow into black. It was almost like a mistake. It just didn't fit if you looked at it. And if you look at your current Black Seas Barracuda, you'll see what I'm talking about, where it goes from yellow to black, then yellow on top of the railing. It doesn't look right. I really like the black black with just the yellow railing on top. It even matches a few of the other pirate ships which I have, which maybe I can show you an example later on. The other option is, like I said, to go yellow, but it might be a little too much yellow. So I kind of like this, how the railing just kind of goes over top. I also changed this out. I got rid of an inverted slope here and just put a 1x1 black brick, and I added another yellow cone, which looks really nice from the front, because as you can see, those cones now, they kind of come in towards the front, which is really nice. So it's a good look for the ship from dead on, which I really like. I also tiled, as you can see, all of the yellow pieces up top. I didn't want to change this. It's an inward slope. I could have gone like outside. I could have done a lot of things, but you know what? The original went inward with an L. So all I wanted to do was just smooth it out. So we made it a curved piece, which looks a lot nicer. Tiled everything. I added a second one of these just to give it some symmetry and a little sloped arch over top. Moving on down the ship, as you can see, I used dark tan plates for the interior. I got rid of all 4 of those hatches, and I used as big plates as I could possibly get. This is 3 plates up front here. There's 2 thinner ones at the very front, and then 1 big plate here. And then the four corners, I believe, are 6x8s or 6x10 dark tan plates on all four corners. And then two really dark tan plates that go along the side. Replaced the plank. It used to be black, now it's dark tan. Even added a little holder over here with a modern lamp just to give a little more detail up front. You can see there. Just added another little clip. I think those are really the only changes, but now it has so much more usable deck space. It's nice and smooth. You can put more figures there. There's not obstacles in the way on the ground. You can put a whole bunch of figures now up front on the bow, which looks great. And before it was just a hollow. And I didn't like the hatches. I explained this in a previous video. The hatches were really difficult. You had to get your fingers around the rigging here, open it up. Even if you could put something in there, you couldn't reach in to get it out. And if something fell into the ship, you'd basically have to turn the ship upside down or shake it around to get the pieces out. So it didn't really have any play value. And I didn't like the way it looked. I think this looks much nicer with the dark tan all the way across, nice and smooth, more play area, more ability to pose minifigures, and the color just looks fantastic. I hope this comes across in the video, but the difference is it's drastic. That yellow-gray over here, I mean, it had no business, I think, being on a ship. I know a lot of the older ships use that, but as you can see, the new modern ones do not use that. They use the reddish-brown, they use the dark tan. So this really brings it up to date, and you can put it side by side now with the new Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I also replaced, like I said, all these red flags here with the thick clip versions. Basically all the clips. What's the other thing I did? Railing here. Because I added these tiles now to the top of the railings, and I got rid of the 1x1 studs. There was two 1x1 little, round tile pieces. So I increased the height by one stud. So that enabled me to use the cones, which look so much nicer, and the cones are on a lot of the other ships. So now we have proper railings, tiled the top. I extended this out, so because I did that, I needed a harsher introduction or just something more abrupt. So I went with this. I love these tile pieces. I had to use those for there. I like the way the railing starts with them. It just, especially when you're looking at it from like an angle like this. So now the railing has a really nice beginning to the back section. And then I used a few different creative little tile pieces here just to keep that flow. I didn't want to change it too much. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this still looking like the Black Seas Barracuda, just with modern updates, little touches. The other thing I added here, which let's see if I can zoom in, I added the modern lamps. I got rid of the old, let's see if I can show them. It used to be these pieces. So now we have the modern lamps over here, and also increased the height by one, which allowed me to put a full-size 1x1 snot brick here to have the lamps hanging off on a hook, which looks really good. They hang like right above the doorways. It looks really nice. And these new curved slopes up top with the increased height, that looks so much better than what was up there before. It really adds a lot. And I hope that, like I said, I hope this comes across in the video. Now, as for the top deck here, I added these curved slopes, which gives a great start to the upper railing. Tiled the tops all the way to the back. Replaced that weird little lamp piece. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. This used to be on top where the steering section was. Got rid of that, put the little roof tile, which I think looks so much better. And for the back, I matched the Pirates of Barracuda Bay with the three lamps, and they even have the little saucers on top, just like Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I wanted to give it like a little bit of a similarity there, since, one is a remake of the other. So I think that looks so much nicer. Let's see if I can give you an example. Oops, sorry about the camera shake there. Here's the old, and that's the new. And like I said, imagine all this untiled. These slopes were not here before. It just, if you have the Black Seas Barracuda, look at it while I'm showing you this video, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It didn't take too many parts either. I also finally just added some nice slopes up here, just to really make everything smooth. I could have raised the back and used like these kind of yellow slopes all the way in the back here and increase the height behind the ship. But like I said, I'm not trying to change like the silhouette. I'm not trying to drastically remodel the ship. I didn't want to raise up all the railings to like increased height and just start altering things. I mean, I can go crazy, and the next thing you know, it's not the Black Seas Barracuda anymore. I'm really trying to keep it the same. Just like I said, modernize a few details, colors, just give it those final like finishing touches, like the tiled railings and so forth. So let's zoom out again and take one more look. And there she is again, the Black Seas Barracuda with a little bit of a modern flair. All the original minifigs are on there and so forth. I'll probably just bag up all those parts and keep them aside. I'm never going to sell this thing. I mean, I've already had it for like 30 years, and this is a permanent part of my collection. So just wanted to show everyone. I think it's definitely a worthwhile upgrade. I guess in another video, maybe I could put it side by side with the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, just to give you an example. And stay tuned for future videos where I'm still working on expanding my medieval setup. I actually just added the 2 half base plates here. I'm going to start the detail on this side. I extended the swamp. It used to just abruptly end, but like I said, I'm expanding everything out. So that just began. Just to give you another overview from a previous video what I have. I also changed out. I had 2 half base plates here, which I converted to now full base plates, which will enable me to expand everything. I'm going to do a wheat field over on that corner near the mill and continue the road all the way out to the end. I might have to move some of the trees, but this is where I'm at right now. There is my Dragon Army and Falcon Army with the Falcon Castle. This is the mock by Blue Knight's Castle. And then I'm actually building several mocks, which I'll probably do a separate video on. I got these from Rebrickable, the tailor shop, and the inn. The inn's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I'll see if I can make it work. As you can see, let's see if I can zoom in. I really love those signs there for the front. And the tailor shop has one too. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it's got like the little scissors with the piece of fabric. But just wanted to show you that. And another thing I'm going to do soon, like this is a temporary arrangement. If you saw my previous video, you'll see how I had it set up prior. So this is just, I moved everything just to make room and see where I want to place things. And I do want to build my second version of the joust, so to give it that full depth and I guess double-sidedness. So that'll look really nice. As you can see, yeah, there's my other joust. That's a second one of those I have unbuilt. Still not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I've had that since Lego released it, I guess 2010. And that's it for today. Thank you, everybody, and feel free to like and subscribe.